Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. We've got beautiful Maria Steuer here, who's international best-selling author of the Breaking Your Loyalty Contract. I hope everybody got the book by now. And because soon she'll be doing the Q&A questions. And she's also a family therapist. So today, Maria, hi, Maria, you're right.
Hi, Vladi. I am. You are too?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I've got a question where a parent was asking me, how should she respond or how should she deal with her parents who are trying to, I wouldn't say educate, but tell her children, so the grandchildren, how they should do things. Now this doesn't go with her beliefs and the way she is working, and she tried to actually communicate it in a gentle way, not to insult the parents. Say, look, I don't like the way you're explaining this to my child because they're confused and I don't believe this is the right way. Did you understand?
Okay. Yeah, I understand. There are different things we have to have a look on. One is she has to investigate her childhood, maybe, and I think so that her father did the same things with her, because I do not think that the father changed and now is handling children in another way as he did it when she was young.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe those advices were those she didn't like as when she was a child. So she is really not comfortable with herself with those advices. And
yeah. Oh, do you mean that she basically, in a process of growing up, she would realize that that's not what she believes anymore. She changes her belief, but the parent is still using the same way they were behaving towards her. Okay, but she just wouldn't see that.
So it could be that when she sees how her father treats her children, then she is triggered with her own feelings of her childhood when her father treated her like he now treats the grandchildren. So she has to have a look at her feelings, and if she now react as a child at that age, so I don't like this anymore, or does she really act now as an adult? And then she has to notice that her children will find a lot of people outside of their relationship who maybe give advices in another way. Maybe the teachers, maybe the caregiver, or an uncle, or an aunt. All the people around will have one or some issues that they act in another way than the mom. And then she needs to figure out why it's maybe hard, but why she doesn't trust her children that they will find a way to handle these advices from the grandpa. And then she has also the possibility to talk with the children about maybe why the grandfather acts or treats in that way. So these are the different points she has to look at her childhood and investigate her feelings, and then recognize that there will be a lot of things every year when the children grow, there will be other people who influences them, maybe in a way she doesn't want to, but she has to trust in her children that her relationship to them is so strong that they will be able to handle other advices and maybe bad advice.
Oh, I love that. So that basically is just up to us parents to figure out the childhood pattern, what we didn't like, and a role model how we would like the children to behave. Because that's actually a very good point you made, that it's not just the parents, is it? They're just gonna go out there at school, at friends and the society and everything, everywhere they are, really they're listening to different opinions and different ways.
Or the mother from the girlfriend, from the friends of them, and the fathers, and they want to sleep in the house of the friend. So there will be a lot of input in children you cannot control. So maybe she has to ask her, does she want something to control, and when, why? So these are all the things she has to think about because of this little.
Yes, but it does make sense. It does make sense. You start with yourself, try and see, recognize the childhood behaving, and then role model. But would you actually communicate with the parents to tell them you would appreciate if they try and don't give them?
No, because you cannot change someone else. You cannot change another one because they don't have the need to change themselves. And we already learned you can only change yourself, and this is hard enough. And when you see how hard it is when you want to change by yourself, you can never change another person in your kind of belief system.
I love that. It's perfect. Thank you so much. You know, it reminds me, just quickly it reminds me of a story where a grandma was going with a little grandson to see Buddha or a monk somewhere in China. And he was asking, she asked the monk, could you please explain to my grandchild that he mustn't eat sugar? And he said, no, come and see me in a week. She just traveled all these very long time, and in a week, 7 days, she's gone back. And then the monk actually tried to advise, and he said to him, stop eating sugar. And she said, why didn't you tell him last week? I had to spend all this time and money. And he said, well, last week I was still eating sugar. So first I have to do it myself before I advise it to someone else. So love that. Oh, thank you, Maria. Thank you so much. And thank you.
You're welcome. I appreciate our talks, and have a great weekend, Vladi, and talk to you next Saturday.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
Take care.